welcome. Thanks for coming. This is Music in Bloom on a cold winter night, and I'm Charmin. Tonight we're going to be singing songs about unrequited love. I think maybe everybody had their fill of Valentine's yesterday, maybe not. Today is for the people who didn't get the chocolate, but yet life goes on as it always does, and we learn our lesson. I'm going to be playing some of my favorite songs about that topic. And the thing that always amazes me is that some of these songs were written a long, long time ago, and it's still very timely because these concepts have been going on for a long time, and these topics for songs have been going on for a long time. It's either a love song or it's a broken heart song, one or the other. This is one of my favorite broken heart songs. It's called Blame It on My Youth. 1934, Oscar Levant and Edward Heyman. Oscar was a terrific piano player. He's been in a bunch of movies, and this song, love it. I get a little carried away with it sometimes. If I expected love when first we kissed, blame it on my youth. If only just for you I did exist, blame it on my youth. I believed in everything, just like a child of 3. You meant more than anything. You meant all the world to me. And if you were on my mind night and day, blame it on my youth. And if I forgot to eat and sleep and pray, blame it on my youth. If I cried just a little bit when first I learned the truth, don't blame it on my heart, blame it on my youth.
Audio is weak.
Audio is weak.
People can't hear your voice.
Well, I'm going to start from the top again, and I'm going to have to fix this. Sorry about that. Because I hear it. What's going on? Hang on. Technical difficulties.
Can't hear your voice.
Can you hear the piano?
Not piano voice.
Check 1 1. I hear it now. Yeah.
Better.
You hear me now? Good.
Do it over again. You did it great.
All right, let's start this from the top. Welcome to the show tonight. Thank you for coming. This is take 2. I'm going to say hello to some of my friends who have come from different places. Frank says, besting, better. Lee, Ellen, yes, Allison, happy Monday, absolutely. Hey, Artie, hi. Amy, how are you? Okay, starting over. Monday night is Music in Bloom at 7 o'clock, and thank you for coming. The theme tonight is not love songs. It's unrequited love songs. And I'm going to play for you now one of my absolute favorite love songs called Blame It on My Youth. Because
voice is good now.
Because we all have those stories, don't we? The first heartbreak, the first time that you can't get out of bed for days and days, and you just don't think you're going to live, and you think you're going to die, but you don't die. You survive. Oscar Levant wrote it in 1934 with Edward Heyman. If I expected love when first we kissed, blame it on my youth. And if only just for you I did exist, blame it on my youth. I believed in everything, like a child of 3. You meant more than anything. All the world to me. And if you were on my mind all night and day, blame it on my youth. And if I forgot to eat and sleep and pray, blame it on my youth. If I cried just a little bit when first I learned the truth, don't blame it on my heart, blame it on my youth. Isn't that a pretty song? It's a heartbreaker. I wish I was there playing nice. Okay, nice brushes. You're right. Nice brushes would have been nice with that. So that's my first heartbreak song. But my second one is going to take me into the country, because nobody can write a broken heart song like country. This is a song written by Hank Williams, Your Cheating Heart, and the second one is sung by Patsy Cline, I Go Out Walking It After Midnight, but written by Alan Block, and that was 1957. So, your cheating heart will make you weep. You'll cry and cry and try to sleep, but sleep won't come.
the whole night through. Your cheating heart will tell on you when tears come down like falling rain. Well, you'll toss and toss and call my name. You'll walk the floor the way I do. Your cheating heart is gonna tell on you when tears will fall. You'll pine someday and crave the love that you threw away. The time will come, you're gonna be blue. Your cheating heart is gonna tell on you. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I go out walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles along the highway. Well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I go out walking after midnight, crying for you. I stop to see a weeping willow crying on my pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, nighttime whispers to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the starlight, just hoping you may be. I go out walking after midnight, searching for me. I go out walking after midnight, searching for you. Wow, where is that coming from? Yeah, nobody can write a heartbreaker like the country songs, and it's a simple song and it still holds true. Your cheating heart will tell on you. And this song I'm going to sing is a song I wrote, and it's called We're Not Together Anymore, another song about unrequited love. Actually, Alfred and I wrote this song together. We're not together anymore. The words are common in a world of love and war. I go about my absent-minded life just like I did before. When my friends ask me, how are you? They don't know I'm back to one, no longer two. If I don't say the words, then maybe I'll pretend it isn't true. Catching up with friends can be a melancholy scene, an empty lane routine. Who's cold? Who's hot? Who's who's together, who's not. And when they talk like we're a we, I should just tell them there's no us, I'm back to me. But for a while I was an empty room, and you my open door. But did I mention we're not together anymore? I'm getting good at faking fine, although he's out of sight, he's never out of mind. Please don't push for what went wrong, 'cause I would not know, because love is blind. Catching up with friends can be a melancholy scene, an empty old routine, the ups and downs, the 411, who's on top, who's undone. There'll be no tying of the knot. I should be grateful for all the things I've got, but for a while he was my wild sea, and I his welcome shore. But did I mention we're not together anymore?
A lot of people watching. Read the names.
Oh, Lee's walking his mic karaoke. Thank you, Artie. Thank you. Where's Alfred? Alfred is listening. Yeah.
Like this Serpico.
I know I didn't do the other Patsy Cline song, my friend, because you're doing it, Lee. So I want to tell you a story. Here's a story. First Valentine's Day, Alfred and I met a long time ago, my husband, and we started working together a long time ago. And I was in one of my fashionable depressions, which is a phrase right out of Herman Hesse, my fashionable depression. We were at Holston's ice cream parlor, and I was in a negative, sad mood. And he ducked out for a second and came back with this, which is broken now, as you can see. And in his most sensitive and endearing manner, he kind of thrust it upon me and said, "Here, you look like you're going to slit your wrist." And that was our first Valentine's together. So we keep perspective on Valentine's Day. I wanted to tell you tomorrow night, I start a podcast tomorrow night, and my first guest is Joe Long. Joe Long with the Four Seasons for 11 years. And when he left the Seasons, I worked with him with Alfred. And as a matter of fact, before he went into the Seasons, he was also working with Alfred then too. So we were in two bands together, a big show band called Labratio and another band called Jersey Bounce, which did all 40s swing music. And some of you may remember that. So he's going to be my guest tomorrow night. And you will, if you're on my site, you're going to be receiving information about it, because all you have to do is click and you go. And or it's on Live Your Bloom or on Bloomers. So there's plenty of places for you to go check out the podcast. And then I will be doing about 2 or 3 a month. And I hope to actually make it about people in our community, our group here, who are doing amazing things and stepping out of their comfort zone. And you'll be surprised at the stories they tell, and you'll be inspired like me. Okay, so now we've been sad enough, and now we're going to pick the pace up to one of my favorite songs. And if anybody knows where this song came from, I have a Bloomers calendar journal from the company, Bloomers Planner, and I use these all the time, but I will give one away. As you know, I have done this before. Anybody who knows where this song comes from? It's a show. Let me think. Where do I play this in? Oh. You go home and get your panties, I'll go home and get my scanties, and away we'll go. Off, we're gonna shuffle off to Buffalo. To Niagara in a sleeper, there's no honeymoon that's cheaper, and the train goes slow. Off, we're gonna shuffle off to Buffalo. Someday the stork may pay a visit and leave a little souvenir, just a little cute. What is it? But we'll discuss that later, dear. For a little silver quarter, we can have the Pullman porter turn the lights down low. Off, we're gonna shuffle off to Buffalo. Oh, Allison, are you the first one who got the answer? 42nd Street looks that way. 40. Amy did too? Okay, I'm going to check it. If you both came out at the same time, you're both going to get a Bloomer planner. Now, why do I love this song? Because that's not the end of it. Right now, it's a romantic song. But then I really was studying the words the other day, and I want you to hear where the story goes and how the plot thickens. You go home and get your purses, I'll get my nurses, and away we'll go. Off, we're gonna shuffle off to Buffalo. Matrimony is baloney, she'll be wanting alimony in a year or so. Oh, still they go and shuffle off to Buffalo. When she knows as much as we know, she'll be on her way to Reno while he still has dough. Oh, she'll give him the shuffle when they are back from Buffalo. I'll bet that she's the farmer's daughter, and he's that little traveling man. He won't stop at the farmhouse, because that's how it all began. He did right by little Nellie with the shotgun in his belly. How could he say no? Sing it with me. Oh, he just had to shuffle off to Buffalo. He just had to shuffle off to Buffalo. So that's the story of Nellie and her boy. Started off in love, ended up divorced, and this is going back to 1933. How about that? What a clever song. I love it. And right now, I am going to introduce you to our guests for tonight. As you know, Alfred and I made a movie called Does the Band Eat? And you've been meeting some people that were in the movie, but you can't make a movie without people behind the scenes, so that keeping everything running smoothly, working as a team. And I'm going to bring you two people that were absolutely vital. Hey, Alexandria. Hi. Hi. Wow. Thank you all for coming. So nice. I'm still getting used to this, as you know. And this is Debbie and Bill Koronek. And I'm just going to bring them up and we're going to talk a little bit, and then you're going to see them in action.
I see us in action. Hey.
Yeah. Yes.
I too.
I gave you the souvenir, right?
Yes, I love it. Place of
So-
honor.
Yeah, you did say there was something wrong with my sound. I should have listened to you better, because there was. Okay. So
Oh,
I'm
good.
going to
Sounds better now.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm going to tell the listeners, where do we meet?
Well,
Yeah.
who's going to tell the story? We met at the Hilltop Tavern. It's a little dive bar in Lodi, and Bill and his band host an open mic, and you guys
Right.
came down to play, and I took some photos, and we just hit it off. We started talking, and that's how we met.
Yep.
Yeah, through music. Mhm.
And we loved your photos. Your photos were just beautiful. You really, really make that iPhone talk there. So
I love it.
when we had our first rehearsal, we invited you over.
Oh, this way.
One of the main characters was playing bass, and Bill who is a bass player. You were able to help him a little bit.
Yes.
And you were taking pictures, right, Debbie? You
Yeah.
actually took pictures of the whole thing.
I have thousands of pictures. I really need to get them together and give them to you.
You really do.
Thousands
Yeah.
of photos. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. Wonderful experience. Mhm.
Oh, I'm so glad
Yeah.
because I'm going to say this again, that without the team behind us, I don't think I could have done the movie. You were just wonderful. And part
Mm-hmm.
of that's because you're a school teacher. I knew you were going to be completely methodical about the magic markers and the numbering and you were, and I needed that.
Yeah, and it was a new experience for me. So I was a little nervous. I got my feet wet. This is the first time I ever did anything like this, other than in school, but it worked out well. It worked out,
Great.
and I enjoyed it.
And
Yeah.
you, where did you teach?
I taught in Bergenfield at a middle school, 6th grade, and dabbled in the theater arts with the kids. I did the drama club. And then once I retired, I said, now what do I do? I was kind of like, where do I go from here? Luckily, Bill and I met at around that time again. After 30 years, we got married, a little longer, after maybe 40 or 50 years. And we got married, and he was into music. So kind of everything fell into place. I was doing the movie with you guys. I met you because of Bill. And
That's right.
he kind of was the reason we all met.
And you also play piano too.
Yeah, I do. I started picking it up again after I retired. Yeah.
Well, Bill,
Thanks to
when
you.
we met you, when you go to the Hilltop, there is a house band. Bill was in the house band, and you just go up and say, "I'm doing this particular song," and if they know it, great, and if they don't, they learn it in about 2 minutes, I guess.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Bill, you've been a musician playing bass a long time, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
How long?
How long? Oh, my God. 15, 16?
Since you were
You were-
15 or 16, yeah.
Are you like my husband and you never worked a day gig?
Oh, no, I worked a day gig.
Okay.
I also worked a day gig.
Okay. Because people who don't work day gigs just have no idea what we go through, And one of the helpful things you did too was that you came in and helped our bass player who played Joey Long in
Right.
the movie, because he was playing left-hand bass because Joey's a left-hand bass player. So, but he adapted and you helped him with that. And then, but you've recorded, so you had experience with audio.
Yes. Not a whole lot, but, for what we did in the movie.
Yeah,
That worked.
yeah.
Well, you didn't do
So
the
I-
audio.
I have a little clip here I'm going to show of some of the work that you guys did. And so we're going to watch it right now.
Oh,
Rolling.
Scene 53, 2B, reshoot. Take 1, coffin.
Rolling.
Scene 55A, pardon the pun, take 1 through 3. 55A, bebop, close up, take 1. Scene 55A, Yvonne and the Rapper, take 2. Take 4. Take 6. Take 3. Take 6. Take 1. 3.
That was great. That was
cool.
great.
That was cool.
You forgot the one where I dropped my gum out of my mouth.
Yeah, no, I looked for it. I just couldn't find it because I had a lot of footage here, but I was looking for it because that was
It
funny.
was a
Yeah,
lot of fun.
yeah.
It was great. What an experience. I mean, the people that I met through this movie, I mean, amazing,
Yes.
amazing, right?
And
We
what-
worked,
A lot of thanks to you and Alfredo for giving us the opportunity to be a part of it.
yeah,
Hey, believe me,
absolutely.
we welcome the help. And, you know, having people that you can rely on and that you can trust and that they're going to show up and they're really going to do the job is so invaluable. I remember when I was teaching TV production in an elementary school, that was one of the most important things I was teaching the kids. Like, if you have a job, you better be
That's right.
doing it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that he's looking at you and he's mad. I don't want to hear it. Do your
Right.
job. Do your
Yeah,
job
exactly.
because it has to be this. Everybody has to be, and it was with you and Bill.
It
So
was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Right.
I'm looking forward to just getting back to playing. You know, we miss the
Oh,
we do.
sure.
I know you
Sure.
do too. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thank you both so much for coming
Thank
on.
you.
And,
Thank you for having us.
again, thank you for your help and a new friendship now. So we
Yes.
appreciate it.
Terrific.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Carmen.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Yes, without the people behind the scenes, there would be no movie. And on the big movies, you know, they've got hundreds of people behind the scene. We just had a small independent movie and we still had a crew. I got one more song for you. This is my ultimate love song. I wear my dog dress because it's a love song to my beloved Gaetano. It's called Unconditionally. You're always there to get me through. Loyal, lovable, and true. I love to pet and spoil you and let you lick my ice cream. Puppy love at first sight. We curl up on the bed at night. Sometimes you play too hard and bite, but I love to watch you dream. You rule our home like a little Caesar. Show me what you like and how to please ya. Love to kiss and over squeeze ya. We make a perfect team. You are my baby, my pride and joy. When no one wants to play with me, you love me unconditionally. And everybody who has a pet knows what I'm talking about. Unconditional love. Before I say goodnight, maybe you remember that on most of these shows, there's always a good friend of mine who's always first on to greet me and wish me luck. And that's Etta Griffin. And she is in the hospital right now. So I wish everybody say a prayer for Etta Griffin to heal. Hopefully she will come out soon, but she's been in for a couple of days. So Etta, we're thinking of you and missing you too. Thank you all for coming. Have a wonderful night. I still believe in love. Even if the vase is just slightly broken, I still believe in love. See you next week. Thank you so much. And oh, I'm going to check it. And whoever the people are that did get the guess for Shuffle Off the Buffalo, you get a Bloomer planner calendar, which I rely 100% on in the mail. Lee knows because she won one before. Thanks again for coming. Be well, be safe, be happy.